exposure is like very up. It's like I don't know why it's like too bright. Hmm.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to an all new episode. Well, this is actually our exclusive artist feature, artists you should know here on Total Praise Radio. I'm your host, Miss Kayla. So y'all know what we like to do on our exclusive artists you should know. We like to spotlight and highlight some dope artists, whether they are locally, whether they are across the country. We want everybody here on Total Praise Radio. So this gentleman is no different. This talented young man that I've had the honor to meet. We have young Zealous joining us today. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. It's good.
Good, good.
Yeah,
Welcome to the show.
yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you outside of the artist?
Well,
Who are you?
so basically, I'm a, you know what I'm saying, like, basically, I'm 30 something years old, you know what I'm saying? But I like to, I'm a rapper who like to talk about what everybody's going through. And I come from Kendon, Missouri, the Booty Hill. And, so, that's like in the Midwest. And then you got Springfield, Missouri. That's where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? And that's the place where I've been, you know, as I grew up as an artist, so that's where I'm at right now, just trying to
Okay.
grow up in the music business and stuff like that.
Okay, so what inspired you to first even get into music, let alone rapping?
What inspired me, if you're going all the way back, like back in like the '90s or whatever, when we was kids, we used to listen to Kirk Franklin. You
Yes.
know, they was so hard. I was like, "There's no way." And when you listening to like the radio, my mom she made us she let us listen to all type of music, and so we got that's where I got the diversity from. So if you hear me come up with any type of genre, different genre, it's because like I'm not limited to that. And what else inspired me was Bone Thugs and Harmony. Um, First they started off, kind of the Crossroads, right? You know that song,
Mhm.
you know.
Mhm.
And I was like, dang, if they can talk about God like just a little bit in their stuff, and I'm like, man, I know the hood need it, especially where I come from. Like, anybody that has a messed up life, people need some good music. So I was like, man, if they talking about that stuff like that, I was like a safe kid. I was
Yeah.
like, a safe kind of risky kid, but I was safe. But
Yeah.
so anyways, Both Thugs and Harmony was one of them, and so on and so on. You just get inspiration as you get older. Like Kanye West is
Mhm.
one of the biggest ones. When I heard him talk about Jesus Walks, I was like, yo,
Yeah.
that's exactly what we need. Because I'm
Yeah.
like that's the way they killing us. Like I feel like the way the hood is dying. So that's a different topic. But yeah, that's what kind of inspired me. But my two mentors here in Springfield, Missouri, that God put me under, uh, Sheldon Williams and Chris
Okay.
Bruno, they were like older than I was. I was 14, and they told me they said, bro, like you should be a hype man because I'm so energetic,
Mhm.
you know. And so that's how it happened. It was they was in college, and they invited me to their like Bible study group. They was visionary, they was working on their degrees to be a pastor and youth pastor.
Okay.
You know? And so they inspired me. So they said, hey, when we get on stage, just say this and that, whatever. And so they believed in me. So in the black neighborhood, not the black neighborhood, but black culture, a lot of people know how to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you don't know how to put it out there. So that's how it started.
Okay. And so here you are.
Yep.
Here you are. So do you just do one genre? Do you just do you got your gospel, you got your secular, do you
Yeah.
do anything else?
Yeah, I do secular music, secular country rap, gospel trap music, gospel drill music. That's the stuff that I'm still trying to work on to actually to make that happen so people can relate, and then they be like, dang, that's hard. Um, yeah, I do any type of genre. Um, like the newest song, one of the newest songs is called Yes Sir. That's one of
Hmm.
my most fire songs. Like that song is kind of like metal. It's kind of like metal rap. So that's one of the
Metal rap. So how is the reception of that? Because that's
yeah.
when you talk about gospel music, you got some that be like, it's too, it's
uh,
how do people receive your music?
yeah. So that's a good point. My mom used to be like that at first. I don't know what made her change. I can't remember. Um, but it may be in our music. But I'm saying like she was like that at first. She was like, I don't want to hear that rap. I don't want to hear any of it. I don't wanna
Mm-hmm.
know that. And I didn't understand the history of rap. What would make her say that? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
just not coming to the conclusion of why she she recognized that this is not going right. This rap stuff is not going right. But people perceive it as good now. People have in the churches like they realizing that they're gonna need some people to come through, like to juggernaut right through this war of like
Yeah.
music. They know that Jesus taught us to be fishers of men and stuff like that. They know that, and they know that they're not fishing as like to get those people that are the lost sheep. Like the culture of hip hop is like it it's been contaminated, not all the way, but it's been contaminated, and so when it spreads, it goes into everybody's household,
Mm-hmm.
and that stuff is like showing up in everybody's home, and so like that, so they know. So once they hear their kids listening to this rap, and then they start hearing, oh, there's a dude who actually does the rap stuff.
Yeah.
But now I actually need to start listening to him the, because the family member that I can't save, that I can't help, they're
Yeah.
listening to that music. Now they're starting to understand what Jesus said about the fishers of men, and how he stopped being the Pharisee. And we always fight with the Pharisees, some type of stuff, but that's off topic. But
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I feel like as long as the gospel is being spread,
mm-hmm.
it shouldn't really. I do think there are some that can cross the line. However, I think as long as the gospel is positively being spread, like the
Yeah,
way it comes, let it be.
yeah,
Especially if you know that your younger people aren't gonna listen to Hezekiah Walker and
yeah,
all of John P. Key and all of those artists, but they may listen to a younger rap artist
yeah,
who they can relate to, and so they get to feel good, but they also hear the message, a positive
yep,
message. So I'm all for it.
yeah. There's levels to it. There's like
And
levels for people's growth and stuff like that. Because
so yes, sir. What
mhm.
inspired? Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that was a fiery song. That song, okay, a lot of my songs were like emotional, very like, talking about it's kind of like lamentations. It's about
Hmm.
social
Hmm.
media, not finding love because you're a Christian, whatever, you just keep following you just keep following the narrow way and you can't find nobody. Then you got out of nowhere, you got all that stuff. But then I was like, when am I gonna make a turn up song? So I was like, that's this is one of the reasons why I needed a turn up song, because I was like, man, I need that. And so no matter what I think, I always make it like submit to like God, even if like just whatever it is, I just make it submit to God. So I
Yeah.
was like, it was a combination of stuff. It was well, I'm gonna start with the spiritual reason. Spiritual reason why is because Jesus said something about in Genesis he said that the snake, the serpent, his head will be crushed. That was a prophecy about the devil and
Hmm.
and Jesus. So that's why I say head on the curb, head on the curb. I say that because that's Satan's head being crushed, which also in the New Testament they said God will put Satan under your feet and something like that, whatever, to be crushed or whatever. So that's one of the spiritual. That's the beginning of the spiritual message, but then it goes deeper to the music industry. So, like I said, uh, when it comes to Kirk Franklin, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Bone Thugs
Hmm.
and Harmony admitted that they kind of, in a sense, sold our people to the devil in a sense by making
Hmm.
thug music. So in my head, I'm thinking the snake is in the industry, is in
Yeah.
the secular world. So now I'm thinking when I say head on a curve, I'm talking about the snake in the music industry, which is also Satan. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's why I said in my music code, yeah, we're gonna have to unthaw or something. My music code, because I've seen people that don't even believe in God listen to my music like, God, like that is so
Mm.
hard. I got screenshots of people, even Tech Nine, liking the song, and Chris Calico, and a Satanist pops up and he said, bro, I'm not a believer, but your music fire. That's
Mm.
that's a hook. That's a
Yeah.
hook right there.
That is. It is.
Yep, it's a hook. So that's what Jesus said. To be fishers of men. He said that be fishers of men. I didn't come for the saved, but the righteous, but for the what is it, sick or saved? I mean the sinner. And so he mentions that because he's saying there's people that need help, and we need to get those people. So yes, sir, is to crush Satan's head through in the music industry and do it very shrewdly. That's what Jesus said. Be shrewd as vipers. It just means be slick, but
Mm-hmm.
innocent. That means don't do the evil, but be
Yeah.
slick to where they can't even tell that you're creeping in to snatch the demons out of the realm. You know what I mean? Out of
Yeah.
people's mind. So
Gotcha.
it occurs like that.
So, Out of No Way. How
Huh?
did that come about? Out of No Way. You got to tell us about Out of No Way.
Yeah. Facts. um, yeah, out of no way, that one came. Oh, yeah, that was straight up God right there. Because there was a time where, okay, so I'm like I said, I'm very energetic, right? Like, and so I'm I'm energetic, and when it came to get on a microphone with Sheldon and Chris, my mentors and the Bible study group, we used to go to the booth after the Bible study. I didn't know how to actually talk about deep stuff. Like I was like, because what the world taught me was like the way they would say stuff. They would slap these, I'll slap this and that, and I'll shoot it. It's just
Yeah.
random.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and rappers will tell you that's what they be doing. They'll tell you. I've heard rappers just tell me. And recently, that's what they be doing. They just be like, man, I don't even know what I was saying, bro. It just sounded good.
Right. Right. I don't really do that for real.
Yeah, they don't even know what they be saying sometimes. And so
Mhm.
that's what was with me. Even though I was Christian rapper, so it made it already harder. So I was like, man, how do I do this? So I prayed for a long time. I learned how to count bars. That thing got to go. I'll turn this thing on. I'll turn it. But I learned how to count bars.
Mhm.
Sheldon, let's turn this off. He basically taught me how to count bars with music. And he said, "You're gonna need this." And
Mhm.
I took that, and I took that and ran with it. I sat in the car, just like learned how to do all this stuff. And then one night on my overnight, um, something just it was a dream. It was a dream of the song, and it was like da 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 something like that. And it was like I still gotta record it. It not sound as good as it sound when it's recorded. But I knew in my spirit Elmo was hard. And I woke up, it was the sun was rising. And I remember singing it on my garage band. And God was just teaching me that process. Say it on garage band, even though you can't mix and master. Say it and then just keep going. Like record right here, and then record under. Record right here, go under. And then the song, before you know it, the song's all the way done when you keep doing it. So the out of nowhere came because like the spirit brought it out of me because I said, God, if you teach me how to do this stuff, I
Yeah.
will set this place on fire for you. I'm telling you. I said it to God. And so that's how I started. So
That's dope. That's dope. So, Young Zealous, how can people stream your music?
how do they stream my music? It's on every platform. So like YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music, and any place like Amazon Music, just any platform because it's spread to everywhere. You can find it everywhere.
Got you. So, what's next for you? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Yeah, I find myself 5 years from now. I would say there's a lot. I would say married, and then also um, I'm planning to start my own business to where it's like where I'm gonna start focusing on getting residual, getting money, and
Yeah.
because like when you're sometimes in the kingdom, you don't always like some people know how to navigate that, so where you work for stuff. So I would say I will have like a service as far as like a record label that will
Okay.
feed itself money. That
Yeah.
way we can bring other disciples in like they brought me in, but this
Yeah.
time not actually fail, kind of fail. I wouldn't say completely fail. They didn't always fail, but I would say I'm going to speak this to existence. I would say probably famous, probably like going viral, because God's like He's built it up for a long time, and I know what to do now. Um, and also having panels and pulling people up that pulled me up. That's one of the biggest things for me. Um,
Yeah.
that's one of the biggest things of why I call myself zealous was not because I was a zealous rapper. It's because I wanted to pull people up. The Sheldon and Chris, the dudes I looked up to,
Yeah.
I went to college to help them out, and they didn't all the way follow through. So you will find me in 5 years from probably now, be having a service that I actually live like bring people up in
Mm-hmm.
knowledge. Like a lot of African Americans, and like letting them know, not just only African Americans, but I'm saying that because we know we've been slighted for a long time,
Right.
and
Right.
that has effects. So I'll be
Right.
educating. We'll be having cultural discussions.
Yeah.
We'll be solving church issues,
Yeah. Yeah.
getting people out of the church to go out on Sundays.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of stuff that's beyond uh, like rap festivals and stuff. So,
Yeah. How can you be fishermen if you just stay within the walls of the church?
I know, right, right. Wow, right,
You can't. It's impossible. It's impossible.
yeah,
So before I let you go,
yeah,
let everyone know how they can follow you on your social media.
yeah. So you can find me on IG, Instagram, young underscore zealous, is YOUNGZEALOUS. And then you can find me on Snapchat, young zealous, same thing with the 7, and and just anywhere. Oh, Clubhouse too. I'm always on Clubhouse, helping
Okay.
debating and also dialogues with atheists. Young zealous, the same thing, and that's a growing community too. Like 700 followers right now, and they love my music. Even the atheists, they actually they play my stuff in their rooms,
Oh
and that's
wow.
yeah, it's crazy. Like he gives favorite, like so those are the places you can find me though.
That's dope. That's dope. So I want you to
Yeah.
introduce your song, Yes Sir.
Uh-huh.
I want you to introduce your song. So I want you to say,
Yeah.
"Hey, it's your boy Unjealous, and you are now
Uh-huh.
getting ready to listen to Yes Sir."
Okay. Hey yo, this your boy Young Zealous, and you are now listening to Young Zealous. Yes, sir.
That's
Uh-huh.
it. Y'all heard what he said. Yo.
Yeah. And so like that song, like I said, Tech Nine like that mug. Like that's too hard. Like he because he actually I don't know if he accidentally saw it, but Chris